Hospital officials are sounding the alarm as more kids are packing into their ERs and intensive care units with the flu.
And Georgia has among the most cases in the whole country. Schools across Metro Atlanta also seeing an uptick. Atlanta News First Patrick Quinn joins us live from Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. And Patrick, 80% of the beds at CHOA are filled.
And Rick, I actually just checked right now. Every emergency room at every children's hospital in Metro Atlanta has at least a 3-hour wait. Hospital officials, they're urging parents, if your kid gets sick with flu-like symptoms, try and treat them at home rather than bring them here to the hospital where their staff is strained.
So we're seeing a lot of children who are having respiratory illnesses and respiratory viruses, fever, cough, runny nose, some with difficulty breathing.
Dr. Andy Shane, Chief of Pediatric Infectious Diseases at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, said flu season came early and is hitting kids hard.
We're seeing an increase in influenza or flu, and that has really increased tremendously over the past 2 weeks.
According to the CDC, with a high indication, Georgia has among the most flu cases in the country. Schools are seeing the surge too. This last week alone, Clayton County Public Schools reported 676 students with flu-like symptoms. A district spokesperson told me, quote, district leadership is also asking parents and guardians and students to be mindful of the changing weather and address warmly in layers as needed as we experience cooler temperatures. With COVID, RSV, and now the flu, some health officials are calling it a triple-demic. Children set up this surge tent at their Scottish Rite Hospital in August to help their staff bear the brunt of these viruses. Dr. Shane said roughly 95% of their COVID and flu cases are among kids who are unvaccinated.
The vaccines are very safe and they're very effective. They do what they're supposed to do, which is keep children from coming to the hospital and having severe infections and needing to stay in the hospital.
Dr. Shane said if your kid gets sick, treat the symptoms early, lots of fluids. Then if needed, go to an urgent care clinic. Try to avoid the ER unless your kid is having difficulty breathing or their behavior changes.
And as you heard, hospital officials tonight, they're urging parents to get your kid vaccinated. Right now, they have a Boo the Flu campaign urging those kids to get vaccinated before Halloween. Live tonight in Atlanta, Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.
And tonight, more help